Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. So I'm back with a reading on Halloween. This is a reading about healing any obstacles that may be in your way. I'm going to do another reading on obstacles themselves, and I'll be channeling a certain spirit that helps to open up roads for you and channels and whatever's blocking you. But this is specifically dealing with whatever healing you may need, whatever things that are that may be on your mind, things that have been going on and that you may need to release. And I'll be pulling cards from the tarot to see what's going on specifically in your life, and I will be, if I need to clarify, I'll pull off from my different tarot decks. And I have a specific oracle deck dedicated to healing and with different messages, with healing messages for you. And as well, I will be asking Archangel Raphael to come through for this reading for all 3 different piles to deliver any messages that he would like you to hear. And as always, with my angel decks, there's always some kind of affirmation or prayer on every single deck. I'm sorry, on every single card. And I will be giving you that prayer that if it resonates specifically with you, you can write it down and you can connect with the angel yourself to try to help and invoke that energy, and specifically to aid you in healing whatever it is in your life that you'd like to get past. And also on the oracle deck that I have specifically for healing, there are like little exercises on each of the cards that, if that also resonates with you, I will read it for you and you can bring that into your life. You could do those exercises, and that can help you release some of the energies that may be stagnant in your field. And so just because this is Halloween, I decided to do the 3 different piles with my Halloween little decorations. So you can pause a video when if you want to meditate and decide on which pile you want to use, and you can pick whatever one you're called to. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you pick the pile specifically meant for you. If you are called to more than one pile, there may be more messages for you in the other pile, or all 3. Depends. You can listen to all of them if you want. And also, I ask Archangel Michael always to protect the circle, to protect my readings, to make sure there's no negative influences infiltrating or compromising the reading. So I've already asked Archangel Michael to come through. And I also have his deck as well. So if he comes through with a message for you, I can deliver that as well. So to start, pile number 1 will be using Mr. Ghost. Pile number 1, Ghost. Pile number 2, the pumpkin tree. Ooh, pile number 2, pumpkin tree. And pile number 3, this small pumpkin. You like to pick that from these 3. You can pause the video and meditate and try to decide which one you're being called to the most. And also, before I start, if you like my readings, if you like my channel and like the material I'm putting into the channel, please like and subscribe and share. I have the timestamps below in the description box, and also I have links to how you can contact me also in the description box. Thank you guys so much. I'll be starting with pile number 1. Thanks. Okay, pile number 1. Here we go. I'm going to ring the singing bowl to clear the energy out and have us starting off. Oh, that was loud. Okay, Spirit, what messages does pile number 1, Ghost, need to hear? What do they need healing on at this present moment? What is going on in their lives that they need to have some healing energy? Pile number 1, what healing messages do you need to hear? Spirit, like, oh, Jesus. healing message do you guys need to hear? Okay, right off the bat, what I'm just shuffling the deck at the beginning, it was kind of like not letting me shuffle. So I feel like there's definitely some energy blocked. You're feeling some blockages, like you don't know how to go forward. And also your energy is being not focused in the right way. It's like your energy is too sporadic. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to focus that. Be a little bit more disciplined with your who you're spending your time with and where you're putting your energy. Okay, Spirit. Number 1. Just for pile number 1. Okay. Page of Wands. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the sense right away that you are afraid to step forward with something. You have like really great ideas and you have really things that you want to do, but you're afraid for some reason to communicate, to put yourself out there. It's as if maybe you're a little bit on the introverted side, but Spirit is telling you that you are a very talented person, you're very intelligent, but for some reason you're afraid to put yourself out there. Okay, let's see. High Priestess. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, the High Priestess is all about intuition. Sometimes it's a card of being passive or being telling you to have a little bit of patience. But what I'm sensing here with these two cards together, there's an intelligence, there's a talent of yours that you're keeping at bay right now, and you're trying to keep it behind the veil. And I'm really sensing that, and I feel like a lot of you are very spiritual as well. You're very spiritual, you're very talented, you have intuition, you may have like really, you get a lot of messages from your dreams. Maybe you even read the tarot yourself, and it's like you're afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid to put, and it may not only be tarot, it's some kind of other creative. You're also a very creative person. You're very talented. You also may be a really great writer. I'm sensing you have like with the High Priestess here, it's like you're in your mind a lot. You can channel messages. It's like you get stories as well. Like, so you can, for some of you, this message could be for some of you that are very spiritual, very, very connected with the psyche and delivering messages. You may be getting messages from your dreams, but you're afraid to put yourself out there to maybe deliver these messages to people. But also for some of you, you're very intelligent and you're afraid to put yourself out there. And also some of you are very creative and can be writers, if anything, and you get messages. Like, it's like sometimes you're like, where do I get these ideas from? Like, you could be a really great creative writer as well. And it's like you're afraid to put yourself out there. Okay. Okay. The Chariot. Okay. And this can also, what I was sensing before, the lack of direction. This is calling you to have that direction and to really focus your energy into one area, do one thing at a time, but also have that confidence and that strength to go forward and not to allow other people to deter you from your path. So these two cards here is showing you that you have this talent and that you have this, but you're holding it back. And this is telling you to direct your energy into the right way. Don't let other people talk you out of it. Maybe, sometimes, when we start new projects, it's sometimes really good to keep it to ourselves, because, you start to tell people, and even though they mean mean well. They can kind of tell you that it's not a good idea, or they'll be like, oh, that's like a little risky or whatever. Sometimes it's really good at the beginning to keep these ideas to yourself. When your project is in infancy, it's very delicate. The energy is very delicate, and you have to be careful who you tell. Just be careful telling people your business. Okay. Yeah, this is it's like you want to go forward with your dreams, but it's like you're afraid, and it's like you have this great talent and everything, but Spirit is telling you just to be careful. Don't be so down on yourself. Don't be so depressed. You can start to see the fruits of this happening for you if you just keep working towards it, and don't let other people talk you out of things. Don't let your own fear talk you out of these things, okay? Because this is not going to help you move forward, and that energy is just going to block your progress, okay? So just be very careful, and just when you start to see yourself getting into these negative states of mind, to try to focus and work on something productive, okay? But I really sense that the spirits, they want you to really direct this energy. So right now I feel what I'm sensing from here, and I'm going to pull from the other cards, that your main area of healing that you need to do is working on your confidence, working on your communication, working on the solar plexus chakra, wearing lots of yellow. The solar plexus is all about confidence. Try to wear tons of yellow. Try to work on your chakras. There's different methods that you can do this. You could do chakra meditations, and we should always work on all of the chakras together, because working on all of them together helps everything to remain balanced. But you need to work a little bit more on your solar plexus chakra, working on your confidence. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with your confidence. Wear lots of yellow, but also the blue, which is a throat chakra. I feel like you really, it's like you hold yourself back so much when you do try to communicate or get your ideas out there. You feel like you get stuck. It's because you're not working that area out, and just continue to do it one step at a time. This will start to flow for you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for that. Let's see our cards here. What other messages for pile number 1, Ghost? What healing messages do we have for them? What healing messages do we have here for pile 1, Ghost? Healing messages for pile 1. Healing messages for pile 1. For some reason, I'm getting this sense of the sacral chakra as well. That's the chakra of creativity as well. Work on your sacral. Wear lots of orange. Okay, healing message for pile 1. Spirit angels. Okay. Dreams. Oh my gosh. What did I tell you? I was getting this from this card. Some of you really get intense dreams. Intense dreams. And not only your dreams, but you get inspiration from spirit. Some of you need to work with spirit. Like really get a discipline where you're meditating every single day. When people talk about the book of shadows, every witch has a book of shadows where every time you do a spell, you record results and everything. You should also keep a dream journal. Keep a book next to your bed before you go to bed. Tell yourself as you're falling to sleep, I will remember my dreams, and you'll start to remember dreams. It may not happen right away, but give it like a good week. You're repeating this to yourself every single day, and you will start to remember one dream. You'll wake up. Remember, before you move, get that notebook like off your nightstand and keep, you know, obviously keep a pen right there. And you're going to be scribbling like, oh, it doesn't have to be neat as long as you can kind of read it, you know. Start writing your dreams down. The spirit is trying to connect with you. And also like spirit animals are trying to connect with you. You can really work with spirit animals. You're very connected to the astral, like your guides are trying to talk to you, definitely. And I'm getting that sense here. A lot of you are very, very spiritual, and they want you to have this discipline, have a routine every day. You're dedicating to meditation, working with your dreams, and you'll start to get messages that come to you more clearly and clearly the more that you work with them. And this can actually inspire you to write, maybe to start to give messages to people that you need to, but definitely start working with your dreams. And this is what's going to heal you. Working with your dreams is going to help you heal, connecting with yourself and having that flow and getting that confidence again. It's like as if you're afraid to put yourself out there, but spirit is trying to work with you through your dreams. And maybe as you start to see how your dreams are starting to make sense, and you know, you start to get that confidence back. But basically spirit wants to work with you, and that's going to help you heal, working with your dreams. Okay, again, pay attention to the signs. These are all going to help you heal. I'm going to read the different exercises, because these are the cards that have the exercise. I love this deck, by the way. It's called Heal Yourself Reading Cards. So pay attention to signs. Like I'm telling you, the spirit animals, whatever animals like you feel like you connect with, spirit is definitely working with you. They're trying to show you things, and they're giving you like if you meet somebody right away, you get a weird vibe, you need to listen to that. You're very, very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. And when you start to pay attention to this and you can start to understand what you need, you're going to be able to understand where you need to go. Because I feel like it's like you have an inkling of what you want to do with whatever path you're on at the moment, but you're afraid that it's not right, and you're afraid that it's not accurate, or you're afraid that you're constantly doubting yourself. And this is going to help you by you connecting and understanding and paying attention. I don't feel like there are coincidences like that. Cycles. Okay. Working, this is like kind of I get the sense of the Wheel of Fortune, but like basically also pay attention to how the moon affects you, and pay attention how like the different planets are, you know, like really look at your natal chart and see where your planets are, and then see how everything is, where the planets are at the present moment, and how they're affecting your different houses, because you're really connected. The moon cycles especially are very connected to you. You're very connected to that, and that the energy, the different energies of the earth, and they want you to connect to that and like have that understanding of how it affects you, because then you can definitely direct your energy in the appropriate way to help you manifest things in your life, to help you better heal. So I definitely feel this healing right now for you is all about confidence, okay? Self-doubt, feeling that you are not on your path, and this is all going to help you. Okay, let's see here. Archangel Raphael. Messages from Archangel Raphael. Let me put just over here. Okay, messages for Archangel Raphael. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me actually read these for you before I go. Dreams. For this card, I'm going to read you the exercises that come with this. If this resonates with you, you can do these exercises at home. Okay. Okay, action. Before going to sleep, place a glass of water next to your bed. Position this card over the water with the intention to remember your dreams. Let the card energize the water, then take a few sips of the water. Relax and think about a question you would like answered. You can write your question in a notebook or repeat the question to yourself as you drift off to sleep. In the morning, drink some water from the glass and write down anything you can remember from your dreams. Be particularly aware of the feelings associated with a specific scene in your dream. It can reveal a great deal about how you unconsciously feel about yourself and the people in your life. Okay, so the next action plan or message I'm going to read to you is for pay attention to signs. Okay. Do this with a friend. Put on a song. Dance freely. Have your friend stop the song for about 2 to 3 minutes. When the music stops, make a gesture. From that position, think about your challenge from a different perspective. Ask for a sign, then repeat the exercise with a new song 4 to 5 times. Record all important insights. Over the next week, pay attention to signs from your environment as well from your dreams. I'm telling you, it's all connected. Cycles, number 6 here. The action plan for number 6. Okay, your body is the key to showing you where you are at. Do you have the energy and the vitality to focus on your goals, or are you in a period of healing? Write down what you are experiencing at present. Read over what you wrote several times. Then give yourself permission to honor the cycle you are in. Is it time to learn or to apply what you have learned? Okay. Now we're going to pull from Archangel Raphael cards. Archangel Raphael, do you have any messages for pile number 1? The ghost pile. Archangel Raphael. Messages for pile 1. Do you have any healing messages for pile 1? I'm getting... Maybe it's because the green, but I'm getting, like, for some reason, I'm getting my focus is getting directed to the heart chakra. I know if some of you need healing with the heart chakra. Remember what I was telling you about the negative people, maybe possible people talking stuff out of, you know, just be careful who you keep around and who you confide in, because they can, you know, inflict self, you know, doubt into you. Just be careful, and be careful who you let in and trust, because that could hurt you. Okay, we can go right there. Messages for pile 1. Relationship. Okay, so you may need healing with your relationships. And here's a prayer for that. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. Okay, and I think there's a prayer for each one as well. What was I saying about that just before? The heart chakra. Just be careful who you keep around, who you confide in, because that the negative relationships that can be, and you know, you can confide in like a friend. Just be careful when you have ideas of a new project or things that you're trying to do. You know, sometimes, you know, people put on masks, and they aren't as good as we think they are. And you know, just, you know, I'm not saying that everybody, but just be careful who you confide in, and you know, make sure that the people you're surrounding yourself with have your best intentions at heart. Okay, so that's what I was feeling, the heart chakra. Like for some of you, I feel like maybe you've been hurt or put down by other people that are in your life that you've loved and had trust in, and you confided in, and they didn't hold that, your relationship or you, up to the highest, you know, to the highest regard, and they didn't have the greatest intentions. So just be careful. I'm going to read from the book also for any messages for them. Okay, children. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. Okay, and this could be also having to do with family, people around you. I'm trying to see here. feel like there's what I was saying earlier about the spirit trying to get in contact with you. And maybe there's like some kind of childlike energy that's trying to contact you and show you love. They're trying to come through to give you love. You've been like a little hard on yourself. And also a lot of the messages that are coming through can be regarding your children as well and your family life. Protecting your family. There's signs out there that are trying to point you to protecting your family. I'll give you more messages for that. Okay. Okay. Forgiveness heals. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. There's definitely the relationship card before that came up. Maybe some of you were, you know, healing still from some kind of relationship that you left. And there's some healing that needs to take place within you. But if you can't move on and you're holding on to some kind of anger, that's not going to help you. So he wants to tell you that just whatever horrible, you know, if anything happens, you know, I mean, he's not telling you not to acknowledge that fact or not to hold people accountable, but for you to release that energy because it's not doing you any good. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to read from, okay, let's see here. Relationship. Okay. Oh, the prayer is already on here. Thank you for healing and guiding my relationships upon the path of love. But I'll give you more of the specific meanings that are on the card as well. Ask for help from other people with this situation. You know, a new person will help you with this situation. Trust your intuition about the relationship you're asking about. So yeah, this is about, you know, that heart chakra energy I was feeling before. Be willing to forgive the person in question. Okay, that was what this one was talking about. Let's see, children here. Okay. Thank you for helping me to help children. That's what it says on the card. But specific meanings here. Okay, conception, pregnancy, birth, or adoption. Your life purpose involves helping children. The angels are assisting the child you've inquired about. Develop childlike qualities such as innocence, purity, awe, and playfulness. Take guided action to help your children. Your children are watched over and protected. Maybe you're like concerned about your family. You've been asking. And remember I was saying earlier that like maybe there's a spirit energy of a child coming through. Maybe there's a future pregnancy coming through in your spirit. Your future child is trying to come through and communicate with you and give you love. Okay, forgiveness heals. Okay. Forgive yourself for what you think you did or did not do. Be willing to forgive your body. Write a letter to the person you've been angry with, then destroy it as a symbol of releasing that negative emotion. Forgive repeatedly until you find peace. Be honest with yourself and others about your true feelings. Okay. I hope this made sense, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, all my information is below on the description box, and I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. Bye. Okay, pile number 2, the pumpkin tree. I'm going to start your reading on healing messages. I'll be starting with the tarot, and I'll be reading from my oracle deck dedicated for healing, and I'll be pulling from the Archangel Raphael deck as well for any messages that may come through. I'm going to ring the singing bowl to clear the energy out to start you guys fresh. Pile number 2, messages for pile number 2. Okay, Spirit, messages for pile number 2, pumpkin. Pumpkin tree. Messages for pile number 2. Pumpkin tree. Any healing messages for pile number 2. What's going on with them at the present moment? For some reason, I'm getting, seeing images of the ocean. I feel like a lot of you maybe, well, I mean, mostly everybody's feeling that trapped feeling due to COVID, but for a lot of you, you just want to get out and get fresh air. You love the ocean. Some of you love the ocean and you just want to go out, swim. It's like salt water. That fresh ocean breeze, like, it's very healing for a lot of you. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, strength. You have strength. It's kind of like pile number 1. I was getting this sense, but for some reason, for some of you, you need to definitely work on that confidence. Whenever I see the line, it's like the protector, the solar, and also because he's the mane, the large mane, it's like that fiery yellow energy. It's like you really need to really concentrate on that, and it's like you want to, this is a lot like pile number 1, but not exactly. You want to like break out of whatever your whatever situation is. Like you want to start on this new path, like that you want to go through this, like this clearing basically, and it's like you're afraid of stepping out of that comfort zone. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, so you got the devil here. Okay, now the devil, really trying to, give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get the sense of what's going on here. Remember when I was shuffling the deck, I was seeing the ocean. I was seeing like basically being outside, the nature, right? I was really getting that sense that you guys need to go outside, right? And what I'm seeing here with the strength card, which usually what it means, you know, you need to have strength during maybe a troubled time or whatever, and that confidence. It's as if you're holding yourself back, and then I'm seeing the trees out here. So I read the tarot intuitively, and this is where, you know, I'm just picking up on the images that I'm getting, and I'm seeing nature. So she's outside, and like the line right here is all about that primal energy, nature, being outside, going back to basics, getting in touch with your roots, basically, taking out everything that no longer serves you. It's just like you need to get, like, it's just like, I feel like this sense of chaos, and like that what would really center you is to go outside, breathe this fresh air, get that energy away from you that's like kind of holding you back. And here, okay, so the devil is all about us. It's the card of the addictions, basically, and this does not necessarily have to, you know, the reading is for so many people that this can be a lot of different messages, but I'm going to just say what I'm feeling. A lot of you can maybe, or you're having some issues with some substances, and Spirit really wants you to, and it's like you're held back from that. It's like it can be a relationship as well. When you're addicted to something that's not for us, that's not a positive influence on our life, we're not being shackled by anybody but ourselves. The one that is holding us prisoner is ourselves. We are prisoner of our own mind, basically. You are, it's like we're stuck by our own fears. We're being held back, and it's like all about comfort. You know what? We don't want to step out of that because we're afraid. So we hold ourselves back and we hold ourselves prisoner because we don't want to step out of that. And this can have to do with bad eating habits, you know, just putting toxins into our body, or this can also be bad relationships, you know, and it could be all of those things. But what I'm sensing here, and this is why I was getting that ocean breeze, like basically I felt like almost kind of felt it hitting my face. It's like Spirit wants you to go outside. They want you to get into nature, eat more organic foods, clean your diet. I'm seeing clean water. I really feel like a lot of you would, you know, if you're not close to an ocean, one of those, I don't know if this, like wherever you are at, there's some spas that are still open that have those salt rooms, you know, that clear your sinuses as well. Cause I feel like a lot of you as well, this lack of clarity that you're sensing is like a literally feeling like in my sinuses, like you're like around like pollution, or you're around a lot of irritants, pollutants, and it's affecting your sinuses, your allergies, and you can't breathe or you can't concentrate. And again, it's about cleaning your diet. Maybe go to an allergist, seeing what's affecting you, because it really affects you. You're a very sensitive person. And you need to work on this energy, you know, your solar plexus, but also clean up your diet, clean up your environment, get away from these negative people, negative foods, toxins. You need to get away from that. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Let me see the other cards. Okay, I think the other pile got this. The High Priestess. It's like, you know what you need to release. You're getting these images from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. I really feel like your ancestors are around you as well. Past people that are passed on, maybe a mother figure. I'm getting a maternal feeling as well, like a grandmother, and she wants you to pay attention to the signs. The spirit wants you to pay attention to the signs. And, you know, just also not only paying attention to the signs, but like getting in tune with your own psyche, like doing your meditations. It's like getting, again, like I said before, getting back to your roots, going back, getting all those distractions out of the way. Do like a daily meditation, focus your energy, and like, you know, it's like being a minimalist, or I'm not sure if you guys are know about that. I think it's on Netflix. They even made a show about the Marie Kondo, I think her name is. I think she's Japanese, and she basically came out with these books about tidying your house, your life, and everything. It's about taking all these distractions out of your life. I feel like there's maybe a lot of clutter around you as well, and really focusing your energy, doing a meditation daily, get rid of a lot of the clutter, clean up your diet, you know, get a discipline of working. I really feel like the spirit wants you guys to work out. Get like a routine going, become disciplined with and diligent with how you treat your body and your mind, and keep away these negative influences. Okay. King of Wands here. There's this energy, yeah, like this more like a direct energy. And I feel like also there can be somebody that can help you with this as well. There's like a male figure around you. Let's see here. Okay, 8 of Swords. Again, this is like the Devil card, kind of. You're keeping yourself enclosed, you're feeling this sense of restriction. And this is when I'm sensing this immediately when I was shuffling the deck. I'm seeing outside. You guys need to get outside. You have like this sense of restriction. And in this card, usually in some decks, you can see that her arms are tied, but the bindings are loose. So she's the only one that's holding herself back and she's afraid of all these swords that are going to stab her, but they're not anywhere near her. Like, they're kind of hovering around her, but they're not actually hurting her. So the fear is in her own mind, and she could get herself out of this situation. She just doesn't want to see she's like even afraid to look to see what's going on around her. And I feel like this is a sense of like the Devil card here. This is what you guys need to heal. You need to get yourselves out of your own restrictions by healing your diet, getting on a rigorous, disciplined routine. It doesn't have to be extremely rigorous, but like, I'm really getting the sense that you need to go running like that. Like running, like I really feel like helps with depression. Also, some of you guys are feeling that depression. This sense of restriction, like you can't get out of the house, you don't want to get out of the house, you're like even afraid to come around people. And I feel like this quarantine really like has affected a lot of us in a negative way. Obviously, you need to get out though. Go on a short walk every day. Volunteer at a dog shelter if you need to, just to get yourself out there. You're forced to take, basically walking, you could volunteer as a dog walker. At least you're getting some fresh air. Do something to get yourself outside. Okay, this is what I'm sensing here. Let's see what the yeah, you guys need to heal your body, your mind, your oops. I dropped cards. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm definitely sensing this cleaning of your diet. I don't know why I keep seeing it. Fresh air, fresh water. So at the beginning of this, the energy was a little bit different than pile number one, but definitely that sense of restriction. It's like you're afraid to even go out. I think some of you are suffering with depression. And I really feel that the cleaning of the diet will help a lot of you. Taking supplements, see a nutritionist. Okay. Vitamin D, getting some sunlight. Oh my gosh, sunlight by itself can help so much. Okay, pile number two, pumpkin tree. What healing messages can you give me for pile number two? Pile number two. Healing messages for pile number two. Okay. Sexual arts. Okay. Definitely. And even though this card has a specific meaning to it, you need to get outside. All I'm seeing is the clouds here. Fresh air. Fresh air. Maybe working with that sacral chakra, which is orange. It's above the root chakra. This is all about creativity, that fiery energy, working on projects and, just infusing that creativity into things. And I really feel that that would help you guys with your confidence. These are the healing cards I was talking about before. And I will read you the specific message or action plan that this card has. But it's talking all about, you know what? Even there's some yoga. Maybe look up tantric yoga or tantric meditations. I feel like that will help a lot of you with your confidence issues and also with just getting yourself out. Like, I really feel like the yoga, moving, like I was saying before, that, you know, incorporating some kind of discipline. And it doesn't have to be running for some of you. I feel like running is not for everybody. Even going to the gym and lifting weights may not be for everybody, but it can be for some of you. But also doing yoga, and maybe this type of yoga, and really working on that sacral chakra. Even working with like the opposite sex, and maybe this card here, the King of Wands, is somebody that you know that can help you with this. I will read you the specific meaning for that, but definitely working with that creative flow, that energy. Oh my goodness, I think pile 1 got this. Dreams. Work with your dreams. Spirit is trying to contact you through your dreams. This was saying High Priestess before. The Spirit is definitely trying to get in contact with you. You're definitely holding yourself back though. But there's some messages that are coming through to you through your dreams that can help you get through this and get yourself out, like out of the door, getting yourself out. A lot of you are very intuitive as well. Getting yourself out of this restriction, this feeling of restriction, this lack of confidence. Working with your dreams, well, you'll get messages from them. The dreams are so powerful. Get a dream journal, and I'll read that. The action plan actually talks about getting a dream journal and remembering your dreams. Okay, so pride. You got pride here. This is all about ego. It's as if you're afraid to... Okay, so this card can have 2 meanings. So the ego is... A lot of people just think that ego is like, oh, you're full of yourself. But this can have all to do also with... You're afraid to put yourself out there because you're afraid of what others are going to judge you, they're going to judge you, how they're going to look at you. But also just that there's a delicate balance where you're not being too prideful, where you think that you are above whatever it is that you're trying. It's as if you're afraid to ask for help. You're afraid. I'm sorry, this is like the glare. It's another ego thing. It's like, okay, we're afraid to put ourselves out there for whatever it is that we're trying to do. You know, whatever restrictions or whatever is holding us back, like what kind of addictions, whatever it is in our life that is holding us back. But we're also that fear of putting ourselves out there. Maybe some of you guys are actually going through some type of depression where you really are tired. You're scared to death of going out, like trying for something new. But also a lot of you are afraid to ask for help, or you don't want to ask for help, or you don't want to look weak to other people. And I'm really sensing that these cards are talking about that you can work with other people as well. You're gonna need to, like, that it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to put yourself out there a little bit. You fearing this right here, this fear is not going to do you any good. That, you know, what we hold in our mind as what is like the ugliness outside is usually just in our heads. And it's not really, as soon as we step out and we put ourselves out there, you realize that it was just in our heads, and we made it out worse than what it really is. Okay, I'll read those specific meanings for you guys, or the specific action plans for you. Let me put this back. Okay, this is Sexual Arts 33. Okay, Sexual Arts. Feminine essence, people. Instead of directly telling your masculine partner what you want, as this tends to kill polarity, invite him into action through expressing your feelings. Your speech be erotic and enticing instead of functional and efficient. Let him know how you're feeling and let him be inspired to direct you there. Masculine essence people. Your greatest gift is constant presence. No matter what your feminine partner is feeling or doing, constantly penetrate her display and see the light that is shining for you. The feminine may come at you like a slap to the face or your favorite kiss. Stay with her energy so the feminine knows that no matter what she's feeling, you are there. Okay, it's definitely what I was talking about before, working with that sacral energy center, but also there's like somebody that is in your life that can help you. And this could be a masculine or a positive, or I'm sorry, masculine or a feminine energy that can help you pull out of this. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Okay, number 3, dreams. Okay, before going to sleep, place a glass of water next to your bed. Position this card over the water with an intention to remember your dreams. Let the card energize the water. Then take a few sips of the water, relax, and think about a question you would like answered. You can write your question in a notebook or repeat the question to yourself as you drift off to sleep. In the morning, drink some of the water from the glass and write down anything you can remember from your dreams. Be particularly aware of the feelings associated with a specific scene in your dream. It can reveal a great deal about how you unconsciously feel about yourself and the people in your life. Okay? Pride. Okay? Let's read that. Sorry, pause there for a second. I lost my place. Okay, pride. Take some time during the day to relax. Lie down, if possible, and look carefully at this card. How does it make you feel? How do you relate to it? Ask yourself, where am I attached to a false sense of who I am? Where have I overestimated my abilities or charged ahead unprepared for the challenges I face? Where in the past has a sense of pride led me to a fall? Instead of taking this personally, now is your opportunity to feel and express your willingness to release any pride that has held you back, and in doing so, become more teachable. If you have hurt other people, consider apologizing and being more thoughtful. Okay? Okay, so let's ask Archangel Raphael for messages. Archangel Raphael, what messages do you have for pile number 2? Archangel Raphael, do you have messages for pile number 2? The pumpkin tree. Archangel Raphael, do you have messages for pile number 2? Pumpkin tree. Okay, here we go. Stretch. What was I saying before? Yoga, working out, going outside. He's right next to that tree. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. And I'll read you more of the specific meanings for this, but this is right here. Archangel Raphael is telling you to go outside, get fresh air, hug a tree, ground yourself, walk on the grass with barefoot, grounding yourself, clean water, clean food, take care of yourself, okay? Good night's sleep. You see what I'm saying? Those messages I was getting earlier, this is all about taking care of yourself. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I sleep. And this has also had to do with the dreams right here. They're getting messages through your dreams, messages about how you can improve your life, messages from your spirit, from your ancestors that are guarding you and guiding you. There's definitely they're trying to help you through this path that you're on right now, and you're definitely getting messages through your dreams, and you need to have adequate sleep as well. Okay? Have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. Okay? Again, outside, you're going outside. Let's read. I read you guys the specific meanings so you can understand what Archangel Raphael wants to tell you. But I definitely feel for pile number 2, you guys need to work on your health and improving the quality of food, sleep, energy, wherever you're putting your energy. Okay. The prayer I already read. So specific meanings: stretch yourself emotionally beyond your comfort zone. Take a relaxing break. Attend a yoga camp. Stretch yourself financially for a dream about purchase, as the universe will support you in return. Your life purpose involves teaching yoga. Definitely working out, stretching yourself, moving your body, okay? Good night's sleep. Okay, the prayer I said earlier before. Go on a retreat to revive your body and spirit. Let go of control issues and go with the flow to release tension. Know that you are safe. Invest in a comfortable bed and allergen-free bedding so that you can sleep better. Adjust your schedule in order to have at least 8 hours of sleep each night. Okay? Definitely, you need good sleep. Okay? Have faith. Have faith. Okay. There is a good reason for optimism. Prayer helps, but worry worsens the situation. Develop a healthy stress management program for yourself. Avoid naysayers and only listen to positive voices. Trust the person and situation you're inquiring about. What did I say before? Develop a healthy stress management program for yourself. It's not only health, like physical wise, but making sure you're around positive people. Okay? Avoid naysayers, people that aren't. We need to surround ourselves with people, you know, that are doing better than us. It's really good to do that. And also people that have some kind of goals, aspirations, ambitions, because that kind of propels us forward as well. So try to be around like really positive people if you can, and start to, you know, restrict the time that you are around people that are not, you know, don't have their, you know, their lives in order, you know, because that energy can leach onto us as well. Okay, pile number 2. I hope this made sense for all of you. Please leave me a message in the comment section if you want. And thank you, and see you guys. Pile number 3, here's your messages, your healing messages. I'll be pulling from my tarot deck here, and then my Oracle deck dedicated for healing, and then also my Archangel Raphael deck. I'm going to ring the singing bowl to clear the energy out for you guys so that all the messages come clearly, okay? Pile number 3, Spirit, please come through. Okay, Spirit for pile number 3. Spirit for pile number 3. What healing messages do you need to tell? You need to communicate to them. Pile number 3, Pumpkin. Spirit, angels. Messages for pile number 3. I don't know, for some reason. So sometimes when I'm shuffling the deck, I'll start getting images already. And I got some messages from the other piles, and I'm starting to see an image of a huge heart for some reason. So we'll see what the cards say. Healing the heart. Making the way, paving the way for new relationships, new friendships. Okay. Spirit. Messages for pile number 3. Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness, I see it. Literally, the High Priestess has come through in all the piles, and also this card about dreams. So, since it's the first card that's coming through, a lot of you are very, very psychic. A lot of you are getting messages, messages concerning different aspects of your life. And let's see what the other ones say also. Okay, Page of Swords. All right. Even though the High Priestess does talk about messages and everything, it can also, since she's very much in her head, there's not really like action going on, but she's getting a lot of downloads. So it's not actually like she's moving along. She's sitting there, she's getting the messages. So it can be a passive energy. And what I'm seeing here with the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords can sometimes talk about, well, the pages talk a lot about communication messages, but also there's this like a stagnant energy here. So it's like you want to go move forward, but you're feeling like there's some kind of a block, or you feel like it's not right, the right moment right now, and you're like waiting for something right now. Knight of Pentacles, you're waiting for like some kind of message. You're waiting for like this energy of abundance coming in, this money, this opportunities. You're waiting for something to come in that's going to help you to be confident in making a decision regarding that. I'm getting this sense though you're a little too much in your head. You're a little too much in your head. There's also people that are trying to come in to help you as well. There's like an energy coming in. This not necessarily have to do with specifically finances, even though this is a card of the Pentacles. That is an energy that's coming in, but there's also an energy of like individuals coming in, but you are too much, like it's as if you are sitting back a little bit too much, and you analyze everything. Let's just say that you're very, I wouldn't say passive, but you think a lot before you take an action. But I feel like this energy coming in is going to kind of force you to make that decision and make that action that you've kind of been maybe hesitating to make. Okay, so we got the Judgment card here, and this is the card of like renewal, like this energy that's coming in, that's kind of it's like a new start. So I feel like that energy of you holding back, these two cards right here, this bringing this energy in, that it's basically you cannot ignore it anymore. Okay, I feel like I'm going to have to start pulling out some of this card. Okay, there's like a lot of messages in here. You're definitely getting some downloads, and Spirit is trying to communicate with you, and they're telling you to keep a positive outlook on the outcome. For some reason, I'm getting the feeling that you've been burnt by people before, or something happened regarding a relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with a relationship regarding romance or like a emotional relationship or emotional connection, but this has to do also with something regarding work. Because even though I'm like looking at, I'm seeing papers here, and like it's like you got burnt somehow, and like you're very hesitant to trust people now. For some reason, you don't want to put yourself out there, and you need to heal that energy, that heart right there. That was, I was seeing the heart before. You got burned somehow. You're trusting. You have trust issues now. You have trust issues. And the card of the star is always talking about hope, you know, having optimism, you know, having faith in humanity, that blind hope, which I feel like that innocence was taken from you. And then I'm not sensing that you're like this in this really dark place either. You've gotten past a lot of the things that maybe were troubling you, but you still have that sense of trust issues, and you're very hesitant of moving forward or going and trusting into people. But there's it's like a new opportunity is coming your way. And the other cards will tell me more regarding that. Let me just pull some cards out here. But I'm definitely, there's a new energy. There's a new, it's as if you could have been removed residence. It's like you're meeting new people too. Like there's new, like you're in like a new environment that you don't trust completely, but it's like a brand new, I mean, it's kind of like the Tower, but not as like intense, but definitely this new energy has come in. It's like the card of reincarnation, like you're starting over. Okay, let's hear. I've been shuffling for a while. Okay, can you please give some clarity on this? What's going on here? What's going on, Spirit? Can you give me some clarity on what's going on? Clarity. What's this new energy coming in? Or give me some clarity on what's going on. Okay. The Hermit. Okay. You're definitely you're like trying to isolate yourself in a way. You're afraid to kind of like put yourself out there. This is okay, I'll read you that right here. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. The Hermit is like, yeah, it can be like a very spiritual person and everything, but when it comes to regarding this, you're definitely like, you are holding yourself, even though you have to go out to work or whatever, you have to go to meetings, or you are associating with people, you're holding your real self behind the veil, kind of. You don't want to put yourself out there unless the person really, really deserves your trust. Or I'm sorry, really earns your trust. Like you want people to be deserving of you. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just be careful not to hold yourself away too much. Okay. Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things differently. I'm sorry, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It is important to be yourself. Okay. Yeah. It's like, okay, again, talking about this passivity, this, you're contemplating a lot of things, and that's what the Hermit here is talking about as well. It's as if you have to, it's as if you are forced to look at the world in a new way. Like something happened where the relationships that you were involved in, where it can be family or your actual marriage or friends or workplace, it's as if something like gave you an epitome, like an awakening, a new lease on life. Like you, like whatever happened made you or forced you to look at individuals in a new light. Like, oh, this is how the world is. This is like you, it's like you have a completely new construct in your mind of how everything works, and you're looking at people in a totally different way. And sometimes you look at it in a little bit more of a pessimistic way. It's sometimes like, you know, when we're beat up by life, you know, we tend to start to look at things in kind of a pessimistic or in a cynical way. And even though that's more of a realistic approach, sometimes it cannot be that great for us because we're automatically just questioning everybody, even if somebody that comes into our life has good intentions. And even though I think that what you're doing is good, you should put people through their paces, and they should earn your trust. You don't be too much of isolating yourself, because you can also block yourself from opportunities of like potential good friendships, or potential good relationship, or potential good opportunities coming your way. But definitely you were forced to look at everything in a new light, a new way. I mean, also that can mean, yeah, being passive, or like, you know, right now you're waiting on the best time, or best time to approach something. But there's something that's coming along that's going to be forcing your hand away. It's like as if it's like a new thing coming, like a new job or a new opportunity. I feel like some of you, I feel like you're going to be moving actually your residence, like a totally different area. Like away from your friends, your family, and this is going to be a whole new avenue, a new way of life for you. Even changing careers completely. You're going in a whole different way. Like whatever happened forced you to kind of uproot your life and uproot your way of thinking. 10 of air right here. This is what I'm saying. 10 of swords. This is usually what the 10 of swords is. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better. Now recovering from an addiction. Yeah, there's something that happened here that forced you to kind of like start a new way, like have a renewal. It kind of forced you. I didn't have to pull out more tarot from the other decks, but this one kind of forced me. But I'm understanding now what's going on. It's definitely a healing, what I'm sensing here, a healing of your heart, healing and trust issues, and starting a brand new thing in your life, a new start, and learning also to trust your intuition as well. Trust your instincts, because I feel for some of you, whatever the situation it's talking about, whereas it was like some kind of like a betrayal of, it could have been something at work, a relationship or friendship. It's as if you already had the feeling, the gut feeling, and you knew all along, and then you kind of like beat yourself up now. You're like, oh my God, I knew. People told me to watch out for, you know, A, B, and C. I knew I had a funny feeling, but I didn't listen to it. So it was like also learning to understand your intuition and learning to be guided by that, and not to live too much in your head. There has to be a balance here as well. Not to isolate yourself either, but also not to throw your trust out to anybody as well. There's a delicate balance there, okay? So let's see here. I'm gonna put these over here, and I will pull out the healing cards for you guys. Okay, for pile number 3, pumpkin, what healing? And each of these also has like an action plan, and I'll read that for you as well. Okay, what can help heal pile number 3? Or what healing do they need? Pile number 3. What healing does pile number 3 need? What healing does pile number 3 need? Okay. Say what you mean. Okay. Yeah. So let me pull these down a little bit. So remember what I was talking about, that passive, this passive energy, and that a feeling that I feel like a lot of you had that intuition or that gut feeling that you kind of ignored, and you ended up regretting it a little bit. You know, whatever nagging feelings you were having around situations or people in your life, and you didn't you didn't open your mouth, or you didn't like fight for yourself, or you didn't voice your opinions. This is what is going to help you to heal, to get yourself out of that shell, because I feel like you hold yourself back a little bit still too. Even though it's a way of you protecting yourself, that hermit energy, that you isolate yourself, that is a way of protecting yourself, but also you don't want to do too much, and you also have to voice your opinion, and you have to put your foot down when the time calls. This is what this is saying. Say what you mean, and whatever you don't feel comfortable with, you have every right to speak up, and that's going to help you heal. So I definitely feel a lot of you can work with the heart chakra, wear lots of green, ask you know, the angel spirit to help you open up that root chakra, heart chakra, wear lots of green, and that's going to help heal your heart from any betrayal that you felt. But also work on your throat chakra, and that's communication, voicing your opinion, speaking up. That's blue, that's a color blue, so you could use a lot of blue, maybe wear different crystals, you know, that represent the help with the root, with the throat chakra. Even eating fruits that are of those colors can help, like blueberries for the throat chakra. Lettuce, like greens for the heart. Okay, so let's see the next card here. Courage. Okay, yeah, you've held yourself back, and spirit wants you to work on that, and also you can work on your solar plexus as well. You've held yourself back, and you've been afraid to speak up, to fight for yourself, to speak up for yourself, and this is going to help you. Also working with that throat chakra, speaking up for yourself, that's going to help you get out of your shell and isolating yourself. And this is all about balance too. What I was saying, there's that delicate balance. You can trust people, but they have to earn that as well. You don't just give that to anybody. They need to, you know, good people with good intentions will earn that trust and friendship from you, or love from you, and they need to earn that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And also, yeah, so you could protect your energy, but also don't isolate yourself as much either. But have that courage to be able to put your foot down, say no if you don't want somebody around you, or say no if you don't want to be in a certain situation. Okay, have the courage to be yourself, and have the courage to have that balance in your life. Okay, unleash your creativity. Okay, oh wait, let's see if I put this over here. Okay, remember I was saying before, that's this passivity, the passive energy that you're afraid to like kind of put yourself out there. I think for some of you, you have this like these really great ideas as well, but you're always afraid to put yourself out there. Also, this has to do with you know, when we get downloads or like creativity or insights come in, where, you know, that's like all the energy of the hermit as well, the star, as energy coming in from spirit. You know, it can be having to do with working with spirit, like actually working with our intuition, or also can be working with creative projects. But you're holding yourself back a little bit, and you have really these great ideas. You even could be possibly writing a book too. But this is right here that's going to help you also. Throat chakra, again, and the sacral chakra is all about creativity. And like I said, there's some kind of opportunity coming your way. It's kind of like going to force you to like put yourself out there. And like I said, just be careful and have that balance. But I definitely feel there's like some kind of opportunity coming your way. So now I'm going to read you the action plans for each of these. Say what you mean. So if it resonates with you, you can write this action plan down and work on it. Okay. Action for say what you mean. Rub your hands together for about 30 to 40 seconds. Then imagine that you are holding a blue ball of energy in your hands. Reflect on the qualities of confidence, honesty, and clarity. Then place your hands just above your throat and breathe in the blue light. I was talking about the the throat chakra before. Imagine this light moving into your throat and helping you to access the right words that you need to say. Picture the person who you need to communicate with standing in front of you. Share what you feel you need to say to this person, realizing that their higher self is listening. When you have completed this action, write down what you feel you need to say to them, then share your feelings in person if appropriate. This is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to speak up, okay? 30, courage. Action plan. So this may resonates with you as well. You can write this down and put this into action. It's like do like a little routine, a little ritual for yourself every day. Action. In order for you to succeed in what you desire, you need to prepare for the challenges ahead. Make a list of the support you need to tackle the approaching opportunities. Become aware of what or who you are afraid of. Imagine that this fear takes on the shape of a person. What does he or she look like? Look this fear in the eyes. Tell it that you are willing to learn from it and master the lesson, but you are not willing to be a slave to it. Imagine loving your fear and taking steps forward. That's what I'm saying. It's all about a balance, okay? So unleash your creativity. Okay. Action. Focus on a challenge. Ask yourself, is this true or are there other points of view I can adopt in relation to this issue? Take some pencils and pens and draw these options without judging or limiting them. Then stand up and ask your higher intelligence to show you new ways of doing things. Put on some music and dance. When the song ends, ask yourself, what other possibilities and creative ideas can I access? Take a pen and paper and write them down. It's all about creativity too. Definitely have good ideas, projects that are going to be blossoming soon. Okay, so we'll do Archangel Raphael cards now. Messages from Archangel Raphael for you. Okay, Archangel Raphael for pile number 3. Pile number 3, Archangel Raphael. What messages do you have for pile number 3, Pumpkin? What can they heal? How can they heal? Archangel Raphael, how can they heal? How can pile number 3 heal? Archangel Raphael. How can pile number 3 heal? Archangel Raphael. Ooh. One more time. Archangel Raphael, how can pile number 3 heal? Okay. Acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept that everything is going in the right direction. This is all about faith. Faith and having the knowledge to know. I mean, I think a lot of people have heard this saying, give me the, I don't know exactly how to say it, but basically what we can control in our lives and accept what we cannot control in our lives, and understand the flow of life and what's going on in our lives, and, you know, just go with that flow. But again, it's about having faith as well. You know, even though, you know, some of us may be going through a difficult time, know that, you know, there will be a sunrise tomorrow. And I'll read you the specific meanings for this, but having that acceptance and not worrying so much is a healing energy in itself, and not having that stress in your life. Having that faith here with the star, what she was talking about, having that faith that Spirit is coming in, giving us guidance, giving us these messages, and having that knowledge that we are being supported by God and the angels, okay? That is healing in itself. To let go of what we cannot control and let go of the stress, because it's not going to help us. It's very damaging. Stress is very damaging. Okay, acceptance. I'm sorry. And then home help. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and my home. again, this is about, like, you know, relinquishing or releasing that, you know, that feeling of control, or, you know, worrying about, you know, is this going to work out, or is if it's not going to work out, like that feeling of trust, that holding on to trust issues, having faith that the right people are going to come your way. Don't, you know, don't just carelessly give out your trust, but have that faith that good people are coming your way, and to accept help from them. These opportunities are coming your way. I definitely see the opportunities are coming your way. I'm going to read the specific fresh air. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. Yeah, getting out of our heads, you know, going outside, you know, just relaxing, taking a walk, get out of our heads. I really feel like you guys need this too. Okay, so I'll read this. Acceptance here. So I read the prayer already on here. If it resonates, you guys can read it to connect with Archangel Raphael. Okay, the angels are working behind the scenes in answer to your prayers. Hang in there as things are improving. Keep giving your worries to God. An unforeseen positive event is on the horizon. Accept a miracle as one is here for you. What was I saying before? Renewal. And this energy of the pentacles is coming in. I'm telling you, it's an opportunity coming your way. Just have faith. Okay, home help. Let me see. What is home help? I read the prayer already. Okay. Know that you can afford in-home assistance and that it will pay for itself. Learn to delegate and ask for help when you need it. See yourself as a part of a winning team, with angels and other people working toward a common goal. Give yourself permission to rest so that your loved ones can take care of you. Accept this again. It's accepting help from others, but also learn to delegate and ask for help when you need it. This is speaking up. Speak up, okay? You don't have to take things on by yourself. Accept help and just work on your trust issues. Just work on your trust and you'll be okay. Okay, fresh air. Fresh air. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you quit smoking or to keep smokers away from you. Buy an air freshener for your home or office. Avoid carbonated beverages which affect oxygen consumption. Engage in cardiovascular activities to increase your lung capacity. Ask Archangel Raphael to clear the energy in your home. Okay, definitely put yourself in take care of yourself. Okay, I hope this made sense for you guys. Pile number 3, leave me any messages, you know, about the reading. If it resonated with you, I'd love to hear all of your messages. And as always, if you want to contact me, you can reach me in the description box below. I have links to how you can reach me, okay? I hope this made sense to you, and I hope you guys have an amazing Halloween. Bye, and I'll see you